Hey guys, what's up with my eighth housers? This is my first live stream. When I had my first, it's funny because I have an eighth house channel before this, and it got shut down because of some haters or whatever. But it's interesting though because it's like my first eighth house channel died, and this is my new and improved eighth house channel, and I'm excited about this channel. It's cool that it went through its own death. I feel like everything happened for a reason, and I feel like my first channel went through a death, and now it's being reborn. So this channel is like the phoenix. You feel me? Um, the first channel was the crow, and this channel is the phoenix. Okay, so welcome to all of my eighth houses. If you have strong eighth house placements, if you have an eighth house stellar like I do, be sure to put them in the chat. I'm leaving the chat open. So this is my first live stream. So what we're gonna do here on this live stream is we're just gonna hang out. I'm sitting back listening to some Tokyo Night Drive, which includes lo-fi hip hop music, city pop of the 1980s, funky disco, yacht rock type of shit, chill hop type of beat, and I enjoy many different genres. I did the vaporwave genre on my other channel, well, a few of my channels, but I did on my main channel. So I like these type of genres and stuff. I like VHS pop. I like synth wave. I like retro wave. All the subgenres of vaporwave, mall soft, the Weather Channel one. I don't know if you guys know about that one, but if you're a vaporwave fan, if you know, you know. Obviously, lo-fi hip hop, chill hip hop. I've been into that for listening to lo-fi hip hop for like over 10 years, and I like Japanese city pop and funk pop. I like spiritual jazz, Japanese jazz of the 1970s, spiritual jazz of the 1970s. Um, I like the transitional eras because I'm from a transitional generation. I'm an exennial, or what you call an elder millennial slash exennial, and me being an early 80s baby or whatever, like, I feel like we're like the bridge between the old school and the new school. So I tend to like music, fashion, and movies from the transitional eras. For example, like late 70s, early 80s, late 80s, early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. I like the transitional decades. I like the in between type of energy of each decade. I like that. So it reflects a lot in my music and the music that I listen to and things like that, like the music, the fashion, and all of that. All right. So welcome. This is for all of my eighth houses. If you have prominent eighth house placements, be sure to drop them down. Okay. I'm gonna share with you guys my eighth house placements. Okay. I have a eighth house stellium, Venus, Mercury, Mars. I also have Cancer in the eighth, which would be the moon in the eighth. So Venus, Mercury, Mars, and the moon. And I also have my north node in the eighth. So I have five eighth house placements. So usually when you have five planets, not including north node, but usually when you have five, more than, I think more than two planets, that's a stellium. So there you go. The eighth house is the Scorpio house. Okay. So even if you are a Scorpio sun and you have a Scorpio placements, this channel will also apply to you as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jam out, and then we're going to listen to some music, and we're gonna get started in a little bit with the tarot and the oracle, and it'll just strictly be for eighth houses only. Okay. Um, Maybe a lot of people jumping in and jumping out. Damn. I'm gonna press the highlight button because I'm gonna make a bunch of shorts of this live. I keep forgetting to fucking do that shit. I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, I like the transitional decades, late 70s, early 80s. I like that yacht music type shit, that soft listening of that era. I like the Quiet Storm and the New Jack City era, G Funk era of the 80s going into the 90s, like the late 80s going into early 90s. So I like that kind of stuff. I think that's why I really like vaporwave and stuff. So shout out to all my vaporwave fans. If you love vaporwave or any of the subgenres, yeah. Get these cards cleansed. I am cooking, so I'm gonna be in and out. I'm making some uh some chicken. It's gonna be like a garlic pesto type of chicken, like Parmesan wings. Basically like pesto Parmesan wings. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So yeah. Matter of fact, let me go check on that shit for real. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in. Oh, we got 8 people. Hey, we got 8 people from the 8 houses. We got eight houses up in here. We got 20. Let's keep it coming. Yeah. All right, y'all. I put it on really low heat, honey, because it's almost done. All right, so let's go ahead and go. Let's go. Favorite NFL team? The Baltimore Ravens. Period. What is you saying right now? That better be your favorite team. That better be your favorite team. It's all about them Ravens, baby. 2013 champion. Okay, we gonna get that again. We sure will. Call, I bleed purple. Shout out to the Ravens, honey. Shout out to the motherfucking Ravens. That's the mascot for my eighth house channel is the Baltimore Ravens. Straight the fuck up. That is the mascot. Okay, let's go ahead, eighth house, and let's go ahead and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, right? I need to go to Tokyo. I like watching video right here. Tokyo Night Drive. I like watching them videos where they be driving and shit and the music be playing. I like that shit. All right, let's go and see what's going on with my eighth houses. See some of the downloads I have. Okay. Some of you guys could be nostalgic about old times. You guys could be feeling like a nostalgia, maybe for people that may have passed away. You may be thinking randomly about people that passed away. You may be listening to excuse me. You may be listening to music of people that passed away. Like I feel like some of y'all have like a playlist of like all the artists that are like no longer with us, and you guys will listen to that music. Some of y'all, so that's what I'm picking up on, kind of like this nostalgia of some kind of like nostalgia of someone that passed away, whether it's somebody that you knew personally, whether it was like your favorite artist or favorite musician, favorite movie star. You might be watching like old movies, listening to old music at this time. I think things may be popping up on your timeline, on your feed about somebody that maybe passed away years ago, and you'd be like, oh, let me check that out. There's gonna be like some type of new news or revelations about someone that passed away. Like you might end up finding out how somebody really died, whether this is a famous person or somebody that you knew. You're gonna end up finding out how they really died, and there's gonna be some type of like news on the great, like through the grapevine type shit. Okay, you could be seeing a lot of eights lately as well. Okay, could be seeing a lot of 888s a lot. All right, let's go ahead and throw out the first card here. You also been having a lot of intense dreams lately as well. The synchronicities are lining up with the dreams. I feel like the synchronicities is kind of like trying to remind you what you dreamt about last night. All right, let's go ahead and pull out the first card from my eighth houses. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Okay, so we have judgment here in reverse here. Let's go ahead and clarify here. Judgment in reverse. Spirit-wise, judgment in reverse. Delaying the inevitable. I'm picking up on. Clarifying the judgment card. All right. So we have a page of wands clarified. Okay. So we have the judgment card in reverse clarified by the page of wands in the upright. All right. So there is a young fire sign in the energy here. Young, spunky type of fire sign. Somebody is avoiding judgment here. Somebody's avoiding judgment because they still want to have fun. It's like somebody knows that they're going to have to fess up. They're going to have to answer to something. Somebody knows that their reckoning is coming, but they're trying to be like spunky about it. They're trying not to, you know what I'm saying? Because this is like a fire sign child type of energy here. This person is very spunky. They're not finished having fun yet. They know they got to sit down for a little bit. They know they have to sit down and face the music. But for right now, they just want to have fun. Like, I know I got to face judgment, but I just want to have fun. I'm having too much fun. I clarify that. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of fucking funny. I don't know who the fuck this is. They're like, oh yeah, I already know I got. It sounds like some shit. Like I already know I gotta turn myself in, so I'm trying to have fun. Like, okay, clarify. Wow. Okay. We have the Tower card in reverse. Wow, this is real funky. This shit is starting out real funky. Okay, so we have the Tower card. So it's in reverse though. So it's like this person is having too much fun here. This judgment card can either be them avoiding a judgment or delaying the inevitable, delaying a reckoning, or this could be about being mindful about uh, not making good judgments, okay? Not making the best choices, but somehow spirit keeps saving you. So sometimes, eighth houser, sometimes we could be purposely reckless because we already know that we will be taken care of. Sometimes we jump into the abyss or we put ourselves in these situations because we know we can get out. Sometimes we purposely put ourselves in the most darkest, crazy situations because we know we can fucking get out, okay? And I feel like you're having a lot of fun doing this shit. I feel like you have a lot of fun pushing the envelope of reality. You keep evading tower moments. I feel like people try to throw tower moments towards you, eighth house, because you attract a lot of jealousy. Um, so I feel like people keep trying to throw tower moments your way, and you're not. You're having fun dodging all of it. It's kind of funny right here. Clarify the tower card in reverse. Like you always escape in the nick of time. If there's any type of danger, there's always like you always get saved in the nick of time. Your spiritual team always they always scoop you up and get you out of this danger. So it's like you just running towards it sometimes. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, Ape Hauser. Okay. So tell me why, as I'm shuffling, the Ten of Pentacles comes out. I feel like this is like a reckless rebel with a cause type of energy. This is like a chaotic type of energy here. But we have this Ten of Pentacles, so very much it's like the Ten of Pentacles. So this is like has to do with like family and the community or something like that. Okay, so it's either you have this energy or you have somebody in your energy that's like this Page of Wands that's like evading all of these towers and shit like this. Could be somebody that's in your family. They're always evading the inevitable, like for some reason, right? They're delaying the inevitable, and it's like they keep trying to run face first into trouble, and they always keep getting saved. This could be somebody that's in your family with the Ten of Pentacles, or somebody that's in your community, like your cultural community here. Okay, or this could be your energy here, like you just kind of like you're very spunky right now at this time. You're very daring, like I don't give a fuck, like I'm just gonna go for the gusto. I'm gonna be reckless. I'm gonna do whatever. Not in a reckless in a bad way, but it's kind of like a reckless rebel with a cause. Okay, it's like how can I say it? It's like necessary chaos, like justified chaos. You feel me? Because the page is in the upright, so it's like I'm getting that you sit at the head of the table with this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you're sitting at the head of a table here. Let's go ahead, clarify, spirit. Okay, we have the two of wands in a reverse. So there's definitely a clash going on here. There's a clash or maybe some internal conflict. 8,000. This could be a past energy or a current energy for you. But yeah, I see the two of wands here in reverse. So there's a clash of energy here. There are a lot of people challenging you to a duel. A lot of people trying to throw towers in your direction because they're really jealous of you. Because you sit at the head of the table. People look to you when you speak. People are quiet. They look to you and they see what you're talking about. You sit at the head of the table. So it could be arguments at the table. I'm seeing here. So it's a clash of forces here going on here. Somebody not seeing eye to eye. There's conflict in a community. Here, there's opposing forces and conflict within a community, within an organization, within a group here. You could have an earth sign in your 8th house as well. Yeah, you keep evading towers, and a lot of people are talking about it in the community. Like, a lot of people know the type of people that are after you, right? 8th houser. Okay, being an 8th houser, you're naturally a targeted individual. You're going to be automatically pushed into the targeted individual role, whether you want to admit this shit or not. Because honest to God, for me personally, it took me a while to even admit that I was being gang stalked or cyber stalked. Like, because I was like, well, mine ain't that bad, or, you know what I'm saying? But when you really think about it, when you really think about the shit that you've been through, 8th houser, you've been gang stalked, cyber stalked, you've been harassed, you've had civil conspiracies, coordinated harassment. You had all these things before it was even a name for it. Like, there was no name for it, but you felt it. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people talking about how much you evade towers. Like, every time, like you have survived through a lot of death magic. You survived through a lot of death magic. You survived through a lot of evil eyes, sorcery. You survived through a lot of spiritual warfare. And I think it's getting the community talking because it's like they know who's after you. They may have participated in it. They may have been a bystander in it or a spectator of it, or they may have been a participant or whatever. But it's like it's getting the people talking. All right. So there's a clash going on here. Let's go ahead and clarify this two of wands in reverse for my 8th housers. Somebody's like, shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm going for the gusto. I'm gonna get mine. I know I'll be all right. Somebody's definitely like a risk taker, and everybody's seeing how you're able to do it. Just be careful not to overdo it with this judgment card in reverse. All right, be careful. Make sure that it's justified chaos. Make sure you're moving with a purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? So no judgment zone here. Make sure you move it with a purpose. You'll be chaotic. Make sure there's a purpose for it. Okay? Clarify. This is somebody of the past that disagrees with your energy, disagrees with you. It's getting a lot of, like I said, you've been evading a lot of towers, and it's getting a lot of people's attention within the community, whether it's a culture community, online, offline, spiritual community, whatever community that you're a part of, right? It's like a lot of people are talking about, a lot of people are talking about you, okay? People are trying to figure out how to get rid of you, and they can't get rid of you. So there's a lot of opposing opinions here with this Two of Wands. These are people of the past that have round table talks. That's what I'm getting here with this Ten of Pentacles upright to the Two of Wands in a reverse and the Six of Cups. These are people of the past that are having these like conversations about you. Like it's like round table discussions about you at this time, 8th house. And there are people are literally arguing about you right now. Like I'm talking about right now. There's people that's like literally arguing with you right now. There are some people that did not like you, 8th houser, that you secretly won over. And there are people who stubbornly don't like you. There are people who kind of like change their mind. So it's kind of like an argument between those type of perspectives. Okay? There are people that have widened their perspective for you. There are people that have widened their perspective for you, and there are people that narrow their perspective for you. So I feel like these are opposing opinions about you. I do feel like you won some of your haters over. They know that they can never really fuck with you like that. Got the Empress card as well. They know that they can never really fuck with you like that, or they never really have you on the level that they used to have you prior to you knowing about their deception or whatever they may have done. But their way of making up for what they done to you, 8th house, is for them to argue about you in your honor. So they're actually putting up good arguments and delivering good gossip at this round table. And I feel like it's irritating somebody because now you sit at the head of the table. Okay, you sit at the head of your own table, but there are round table discussions that are talking about you, wondering why the fuck you ain't dead yet. You feel me? I'm just gonna be honest with you. So with the Empress card here, you don't have to fight for nothing. You don't have to want for anything. Everything you need comes to you effortlessly, and that's part of being an 8th houser is dealing with other people's money, right? Inheritance, things like that. Like it all comes to you. You're being provided for. You know what I'm saying? The universe is your provider. The universe is your sugar daddy. Okay? That's your papi azúcar. That's your the universe is your sugar daddy. Okay? So you don't have to want for anything with this Empress energy. You don't have to want for anything at all. And if you're a guy, the universe is kind of like your mom. You feel me? Everything's being delivered to you. You don't have to want for anything. You don't have to fight for anything. You're being provided for by your spiritual team. So just know that. Just know that. You know, just trust in that. You're being provided for in more ways than one. That's probably why your ass is so fucking spunky and shit, and just getting in trouble because you know you can get yourself out of trouble. That's what I'm peeping about you, 8th houser. You like to get yourself in trouble because you know you can get yourself out of trouble. It's like you're testing things. You're like you're testing outcomes. You want to see what you can get away with. That's real funny, 8th houser. Real funny. I think you evading all these towers kind of has you on a high, has you feeling invincible, have you feeling powerful. Nothing wrong with that, but again, you know, just practice good judgment. Make sure that if you're being reckless, make sure it's for a cause. If you're being chaotic, make sure it's for a cause. You understand what I'm saying? This is like a manageable chaos. All right, let's go ahead and clarify. We have the Empress card, so in 28 days, okay, you're going to see a new beginning, a new project that you're going to give birth to. Okay, like I said, you're being provided for in a major way by the universe. You don't have to worry about wanting anything because the Empress is abundant. She has that natural pheromones that she lets out, and everything just comes to her. Okay? I'm sensing some of you 8th housers that are males. Some of you guys could be divine feminine, but male divine feminines as well. I'm picking up on the energy of people who are also like aromantic, gray romantic, sapiosexuals, demisexuals that are eighth house strong, eighth house heavy. You don't waste your sexual energy on anybody either. Is what I'm getting here, because you know that it could be a drug, and you know that's how it is. So when you have strong eighth house energy, people will sexually, desire you and shit like that. Like it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. People know that you're naturally a sexual healer, okay? And people will feel drawn to you and will want to feed off of your sexual energy, off of your sacral energy. You'll notice that a lot, okay? That's why they say eighth house people are good with like healing, sexual healing, tantra, sexual telepathy, all that stuff. I feel like you're well versed in that. After the Empress card comes the Ten of Cups. Okay, so good times, family. I'm getting like reunion, meeting up with family, things like that. So yeah, Empress and the Ten of Cups that comes right after it. So this shows here you got relatively a very happy home life, a happy family life for some of you. Um, yeah, you're being provided for in every way. You're being provided for financially, like just abundance. So this is like additions to the family here. Also, because I know for myself, I just became a grandmother, right? I'm like the youngest grandmother in the world, probably. Okay, because I'm 40.5, and like I just found out that my niece had a baby. My niece that live out there in the DMV, she just had her baby today or something like that. But I got the picture. She sent me the picture of a Snapchat. I was like, oh my god. I said, welcome to the prison planet. You know what I'm saying? you know. So you might be dealing with additions to the family, and if you have additions to the family, congratulations to you also. But yeah, this could be a new addition to the family for some of you guys. Okay, maybe this could be the reason why you guys are reminiscing on somebody that passed or whatever. 'Cause you know how they say how one life exits and another life continues. You may think of naming this person, naming this baby after this person. Okay, all right. But yeah, you have a good home life. You don't have to want for anything. You're being provided for. That's what I gotta tell you, eighth houser. So don't stress about how you're gonna get it and all sort of stuff. Like it's gonna be provided for you. All right, let's keep going here. We got the world card. Cool. All right, so we this is the third major arcana here. So you're evading towers. So the three major arcanas here is the Tower reverse, the Empress card, and now and then we have the Judgment card too. Sorry, we have the Judgment and the Tower in a reverse, and then we have the Empress and the World upright. So don't do too much. Things are going to be provided for you. If you feel like you have to participate in anything that's illegal at this time, kind of refrain from it. I do see you doing the shit, because that's why I'm seeing why I have judgment in reverse, then the page of wands, and then the tower. You may get caught up, but you're gonna slip away. But I think that's like a warning not to keep doing it, type shit. You understand what I'm saying? So if you have an inkling to, I'm hearing Jesus Malverde. So some of y'all might be street pharmacists or whatever like that. Like you guys are like kind of like y'all run shit or in the underworld type shit. And I feel like yeah, maybe there are people talk about you in this underground community, things like that. All I'm saying is that whatever that you're doing, you go use your good judgment, because if you're being reckless and shit like that, people might try to clock you. Okay, people might try to clock your movements, try to get you caught up. But I see that you evade the tower. Okay, so people could see that you're rising in fame in this underworld. They see that you're rising in fame, or you're becoming infamous. You're making around. So if you have the inkling to do anything that's like illegal or something like that, whatever, like do what you gotta do, but don't be sloppy. Do what you gotta do. Don't be sloppy and get out of it. Get out of the game. Okay, this is your sign to get out of the game for right now. There's a whole new world. Maybe you're saving up. Maybe you're about to do your last lick type shit or whatever like that. So just be careful. But like I said, with this tower moment, a tower has been evaded. Like maybe somebody tried to set you up to get arrested, set you up to get 86 canceled, whatever. And but you escaped out of it. You keep cheating death. You know what I'm saying? You keep cheating death. All right. So this is your time to kind of like do that last lick or whatever and be done with it. Okay. There's new opportunity. You could be found out that somebody in your family is pregnant, or you could be pregnant or something like that. So it's kind of like, okay, it's time for me to get out the game. It's time for me to do this one last thing. But remember, it's just like the movies, man. Like when you about to do that last thing, then something happened, right? So just be careful. Use your best judgment. If you're who I'm talking to, all right, because there's a new world, a new life coming through. We got the Empress card, followed by the Ten of Cups, followed by the World card. So you got a whole new life that's waiting for you. This could be something that you've been saving up for. The reason why you started hustling in the first place. So you don't have no reason to hustle no more with what's about to be take place in your life right now. Okay, you ain't got no room to hustle no more. You can hustle, but you have to do it a different way. I picked up on Jesus Malverde, so like I said, y'all, some of y'all could be working with that saint, and that is a Mexican patron saint for people who are, who got dealings, who are street pharmacists, who got dealings and stuff, and people work with Jesus Malverde to protect them from the law, protect them from haters and shit like that. So you maybe that's the deity that you work with, all right, and that deity has been helping you evade these towers and shit like that. All right, that deity's helping you to sit at the head of the table. So you're gonna need to really evaluate who's sitting at that round table with you. This is you sitting at the table at the head of the table, and you're gonna have to. There's a lot of opposing forces and things, opposing forces and people of the past that you have to be careful of here. But a lot of people are talking about you. There are roundtable discussions about you. All right. So you have the World card. Now you can have fixed energy in your chart, such as Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. You can have those signs heavy in your chart, or that could be your sun sign. Okay. Clarify the World card. All right, we got the Six of Wands. See, yeah, you got a whole new life. You can be celebrating. You got a lot. You got a chance to actually like clean up your image. If you had a rough past, if you had a really dark past, you have a chance to redeem yourselves. Psycho Cybernetics. Make sure you guys read that book, or they have an audio book on right here on YouTube. Psycho Cybernetics. You could change your image just like that. So this might be an image change for you, and now people are going to be celebrating you in the mainstream world. Maybe getting mainstream recognition here with this World card and the Six of Wands. You're getting, yeah, mainstream recognition, and you're mostly known in the underworld. You're mostly known like in the indie scene type shit. Okay. If you're a person that does indie music, an underground rapper, underground singer, artist of any type, I feel like you're going to be getting mainstream success this year. Some moderate mainstream success. This might be in the symbol of like getting an award, or doing some type of collaboration, or getting doing some type of collaboration with a mainstream artist, or getting royalties. You could be getting royalties or something like that. Your music, you might be able to cut a deal and have your music play on video games and movies and things like that. I just see you getting recognized and having a whole new life, a whole new entourage. Okay, not only additions to the family with the Empress and the Ten of Cups, but also just gaining more people, gaining an entourage. This is like an entourage from all over the world here. You got the World card and the Six of Wands. So you're gaining a new family, a new life, new a new entourage. Okay, so you're gonna have to look at the people that you sit at the table with. Eighth houser, you're gonna have to look around at every while you're sitting at the head of the table. You gotta look around and see who arguing, who fighting, and who stays. Who stays at the table? Who got to get up and walk away from the table? You need to figure it out now. because there's a bunch of newness that's happening in your life right now. New additions, new reasons to go straight, to take the straight and narrow path. Okay, new entourage, just better people. These are going to be people like you're going to get a lot of foreign support, a lot of international support. So if you're going international, you're getting international support, mainstream recognition, international recognition. Okay, so your entourage may be people that are from all over the world. Okay, your entourage may be people from other worlds, otherworldly allies, and otherworldly support systems are with you right now. Of course they are. Of course, like the way how I'm looking at these cards right now, something is definitely with you because you could have got caught up right here, but you didn't. Everybody talking about it. Damn, this person had a lot of death spells on them, or this person survived through this, and that. I even know the people that went after this person. They still survived. That's crazy. They still talking shit. Okay. So yeah, you're being recognized here with the Six of Wands. You're getting recognized for beating the odds. So some type of award or something like that. Um, Recognition, victory, just feeling victorious. Okay. So good things await you here. This is good. I love seeing this type of shit. 8,000. This is gonna be I'm hearing easy life. This is gonna be an easy life for you this year, despite what's going on in the world. Okay. Make sure you're getting rest. I'm picking up on somebody being very lethargic, or make sure you don't have any people that are like low energy around you. Okay, make sure you're not around anybody that has like restless energy or like low energy around you. Or this could be you. Maybe you need to like get more adequate rest. You could be feeling maybe restless. Maybe your mind is racing. You probably got a lot on your mind. Okay, so maybe you're excited. I don't know. Who knows? You probably got a lot on your mind. You're getting all this recognition. It could be very overwhelming. Okay, because it comes out right after the Six of Wands. So if you get when you get mainstream recognition, or you maybe go viral, or you're getting a new entourage, it might be a little nerve wracking, like this transition. But just know that you literally quantum jump into a better timeline, and it's gonna suit you. This timeline's gonna suit you so well that it's gonna feel crazy to you. It might cause a little restlessness. Like, I can't believe this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just can't believe um, that your life is gonna change, right? So make sure that you keep your energy up, and make sure that you're constantly cleansing your energy, because you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna get recognized by a lot of people. So that means when you become well known, people are gonna be pulling from your energy in a good way, in a bad way, in a different way. Once you're a public figure and you're out there, people are going to be pulling on your energy. Once you get a lot of recognition, that's just naturally going to happen. So just make sure that you are constantly cleansing yourself, that you're constantly, you take care of your spiritual hygiene, you're calling your energy back. Make sure that you're doing those things, because you can easily drain out 8,000, because how you're so psychically sensitive. You can easily drain out, okay? You can easily drain yourself out and get very overly stimulated. So really be careful with that. you know um, you're gonna have supportive entourage, you're gonna have supportive people, things like that, but I just feel like when all this comes in your life all at once, it might overwhelm you in a good way. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Okay, congratulations ahead of time, but yeah, make sure you guys are getting enough rest. I just see like you might be overwhelmed with your newfound notoriety. It may cause you to stay up all night. It may cause you to be restless, and then if you don't get enough sleep, your immunity is going to go down, your vibration is going to go down, and you're going to be susceptible to spiritual attack. So don't do that. All right. So make sure that before this happens, and you'll have dreams about it. You know when it's about to come. The synchronicities, all that will line up. Just say, make sure that you're taking care of your spiritual hygiene before all of this comes through. You might burn yourself out because you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be busy. All right. Clarify the four swords in reverse. I did promote that I was gonna come on here. Yeah, because you going up. I did promote I was gonna come on here through threads. So maybe some of the people came here from threads. So if you came here for threads, what up? What up? What up? What up? Okay. So yeah. After the Four of Swords in the reverse, like I said, be careful about burnout and being drained and shit like that. Take care of yourself now. All right. Now after that comes the star card because you going up, baby. I'm telling you, going up, up and away from the bullshit, nigga. Like you are quantum jumping into the next life, jet lag to the next life, type shit. Okay. You could be a Currency fan, Young Roddy fan, trademark the skydiver. You could have really loved that era in hip hop. I did pick up on nostalgia earlier. Okay. So yeah, you definitely going up. You going up. You's really going up. Let's get these T Oracle. Yeah, you going up. There's no nothing much to see here. No need to go any further with the tarot. Let's go ahead and get into this Oracle. So you going up. So just make sure that it's gonna. You might be a little restless. You might be a little anxious. Because it's like newfound attention. Because I feel like eighth house, you like to be a low key person. You don't mind getting recognition and appreciation and all that shit. You don't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're a private person too. So it's like when you start to get all of this new entourage, this new life, all this newness coming in, it's new energy coming in. It's gonna kind of like overwhelm you. Like, wow, I didn't know it was gonna come this fast. I didn't know I was gonna go viral this fast. I didn't know my book that I wrote was gonna take off this quick. It's kind of like that good anxiety just before you're about to win the lotto or win a sweepstakes or a contest. You know that feeling like you know they're about to call you. That is the feeling that I'm feeling right now, where you're watching the ball drop. You watching like the lotto on the news with the balls and stuff, and it's like saying the numbers, and you're just looking at the ticket like and all the numbers is lining up, and you got like one last number, and you kind of your heart is beating real fucking fast. That's what I'm picking up on here. So you going up real quick. So it's a lot of talk about you, a lot of talk like what they're gonna do. What, wow, a lot of people ain't gonna even realize, damn, this person, this eighth house, it came up fast, yo. Came up fast, and this motherfucker almost died. This motherfucker almost got locked up. It's something like that. Like this person almost dot. And I know the people that did dot. And then that nigga still alive. That bitch still alive. And they coming up too. Like, come on. So you going up. You going up. And you're changing things as you go up. So it's like you started off as like having notoriety in the underground world, and now you're gonna be rising from the underground just like a phoenix. You're gonna be rising all the way up to the top, and ascending and healing, and people are gonna be looking up to you like, wow, this person really did it. I remember when A, B, and C, they really did it. Like I said, there's conflicting energies when it comes to you at these roundtable discussions that are about you. You got haters that you literally won over, and they know that they can never really fuck with you. But the best thing that they could do is that the best that they could do, the way how they make up for it, is like them arguing about you on your behalf at these roundtables. Like, and they bringing shit up just so they can argue with the motherfuckers that are stubbornly against you and shit like that. Motherfuckers is probably like, what side are you on, nigga? Whose side are you on? You sound like, you know what I'm saying? So there's like people that's literally like arguing about you, 8,000, um, because you're going up. Everybody can feel it. Everybody can feel it right now. So let's go ahead and check out this T Oracle. So don't be too nostalgic. Be future forward. Okay. Make sure that you're future forward because things are about to really change. Really change for you. You're gonna finally be seen. You're ascending. You're going up here. Let's go ahead. Okay, so we got morals again. Okay, so with the T Life Oracle, we have the morals card. Okay, so you might been in a position where your morals were being challenged. You may have went against your morals recently, and then you almost got caught up. That's probably why we see the Judgment in reverse, the Page of Wands, and then the Tower in reverse. So it's almost like you kind of went against it a little bit, and it almost costed you, and you got saved by your spiritual team. All right, so this is your time to kind of like be grateful for that, and then redeem yourself. It's all good. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all, you know what I'm saying? You may have went against your better judgment recently, and Spirit saved you from what the worst that could happen. Spirit saved you from that. They scooped you up. They come collect you. so that you don't have to go through the worst of the worst of what could have happened. So that's how much spiritual favor you have. You could fuck up, and they will come and they'll help you. You know, all I'm saying is don't make it a habit. But you know what I'm saying. But it's just kind of like you're like rambunctious. Like I'm reckless, but I know my team got me type shit. I've been through reckless things, so it's like I'm like that's just the level that you on right now. You done evaded so many towers, you done evaded so many things that have been thrown at you during this spiritual warfare and shit like that. That you just kind of was like on some like I don't know, like on some renegade type shit. Go, you went rogue. That's what I'm getting here. So yeah, clarify morals. All right, we got healer. I did say you guys are a healer. Okay, could be drinking herbal teas at this time. Okay, you are a healer, or you're training yourself to become a healer. People come to you for healing a lot. 8,000 people come to you and just start telling their whole life story. You are also an oracle. That card fell out too. So you are a healer and an oracle. That's what I'm speaking to. Okay, we're naturally very, very, very psychic. Us as eighth houses, we're very psychic people. We know when people are lying to us. We know when people are on that bullshit. We know a lot of things. All right, but we keep it in our back pocket and we use it for later. That's what we do. You are a healer too. I also feel like you keep on the flip side. I feel like you guys keep your healing in your back pocket. People are always coming to you for healing, and because you're a healer. And then the oracle card, people are always coming to you because they know that you be knowing shit. They know that you be knowing shit. They know that you can pick up on these spiritual blind spots that other people tend to ignore. You can look past people's ego and performative behaviors, and you could get down to the nitty gritty. You could see exactly what type of shit they're upon. And I think that's why people respect you. Like I feel like people will come to you 8,000. They be like, "Can you check out this person for me? I'm gonna bring you. I'm gonna introduce you to my friend. I just want you to see. I just want to see what you think about him or her." You ever had anybody come to you with that? I have. So you'll find people doing that to you, or you probably have can relate to this. People will like they'll want you to check and screen people out for them, just in case they miss something. Like I'm checking them out. I want to see what you think. Like I think I got this. I think I figured this person out, but I just want to see if this eighth houser can pick up on what I'm picking on. If they got anything else that I may have missed. So people come to you um, so that you can let them know any type of like dark psychological blind spots or any psycho spiritual blind spots that you may not pay attention to. Maybe they're not as spiritual, they're probably more cerebral, more right-handed, right-brained, and you're more like left-hand path, more like that. You're able to see things from a different perspective that they want to know. You know, people want to know. All right, so you are oracle. You do predict things. Your predictions actually do come true. You know, a lot of people act like they are good at predictions. A lot of people are not good at predictions. They just be blurting out stuff. But I feel like you are gifted in your predictions. You don't make them often, but when you do make a prediction, it actually does come true, like in real time. Okay, exhale. Okay, you guys could be working on breath work, or maybe you're being told to work on breath work, deep breathing. Some of you guys can also be singers. You guys have very strong voices. Somebody that sings from the diaphragm, somebody that has a strong voice. I'm also picking up on somebody that loves opera music. Okay, somebody that has really good breath control. Okay, you could be a singer, and I'm picking up on 808s. You could be a singer, a beat maker. Um, that type of person, and like you have a very strong voice. Okay, and if you're not a singer, you're very vocal. You have a strong voice. Like you're a very vocal person. You have good breath control. I'm picking up on opera. Somebody really likes opera music. Somebody likes gospel music. music with chanting, kind of like maybe like siren type of music. You like music that has very like it has like a chorus singing, like a choir singing, like it sounds very haunting, like very haunting type of thing. Um, cool. And get into some breath work. Practice deep breathing to relax yourself. Okay. We have inner peace. Okay, yeah, breath working for inner peace. Okay, so you could be like doing breath work, intense breath work here to invoke something. All right, you're also a psychic medium. So you are mediums, healers, oracles, singers, teachers. Okay, so you have many different talents aside from your hustling. I can definitely see that. So this is a spiritually gifted hustler right here. That's what I'm looking at. Your life is about to change, babe. Avoidance. Something that you've been avoiding and it's not going to go away here. Just like with that judgment card here. Try not to avoid your gifts. You may be picking up, you may be getting a lot of input, a lot of downloads. You may be picking up on a lot of people's energy and shit like that. Picking up on stuff that you don't want to pick up on. You kind of feel like a psychic satellite dish. You're picking up on too much. It's too much input. So maybe you could be avoiding your gifts. Maybe your gifts are a little too intense. Your medium gifts are too intense. So you kind of like avoiding it here. It's okay, and then we it's avoidance is followed by the knowledge card. Okay, you could be overwhelmed with information. Like I said, too much knowledge, too much input. So you may be getting a lot of input, psychic input at this time. You're getting downloads, but you're also a psychic satellite dish. So you're also picking up on people that are in your energy in a bad way. You're picking up people in your energy in a good way. You're picking up on a lot of telepathic messages. It's like a lot of things going on. And it could be overwhelming. So you may like shut yourself out or avoid it, but try not to avoid your gifts. Practice some breath work, exhale, relax, you know, and you can get back into it. No rush, no pressure. Work at your own pace. If you have your own spiritual business, you may find yourself kind of taking breaks or working at your own pace. Don't feel bad that you're slowing things down or whatever like that. Or you might not do personal readings anymore. You might stick with just doing uh, general readings only. You're changing the framework because you're kind of like avoiding something with that has to do with your gifts, like you're kind of like avoiding too much input, okay, until you learn how to get a handle on it, okay. So we have the knowledge card, so you're going to learn how to over with time, of course, you're going to learn how to calm your mind down from all of these, for you picking up all this psychic energy, because you're so super psychically sensitive. You can tell when people been in your energy. Every eighth house will know this shit. You can tell when motherfuckers been in your energy, and they be so surprised by what you say. They be so busy trying to deny the shit, but you already know. You been knowing. Okay, so you too psychically sensitive, my dude, for real. Like you're able to pick up on um, when people are in your energy. You're able to pick up on somebody trying to do readings on you, somebody trying to do magic towards you, somebody evil eyeing you. You can pick up on people being monitoring spirits. Okay, and then on the flip side, you can pick up when people are sending you good thoughts, and people are sending you sexual thoughts, people are sending you music and memories and feelings, and on the flip side of it, so you get a lot of different things coming through. A lot of things are coming through, a lot of input, and it can be overwhelming. So I could see why the avoidance card is there. I mean, I could see that. Okay. Yeah, you tend to threaten a lot of people who are conformists, a lot of people who are for, a lot of people who are matrix minded, and I feel like you're not really on that type of tip, but a lot of conformists are drawn to you. I feel like most of the time the people that copy off of eighth housers are conformists. They're for everybody, you know. So they tend to use you as like an involuntary muse. You tend to scare a lot of people who are conformists, a lot of people who are for the status quo, a lot of people that prefer to live lives, comfortable lives. Okay, prophecy. So you're also a person that's a prophet. You know what I'm saying? You prophesize on things quite a bit, and people who are matrix minded, they don't understand. They don't understand where you're coming from. They don't understand. You know what I mean? But you speak prophecy. I feel like when you speak on things, they happen. Like they literally do happen in real time. Whenever you speak on things, whenever you declare and decree things, it automatically happens. You also could be getting a lot of prophetic dreams at this time as well. Um, you'll have to keep some of these dreams to yourself because I feel like somebody's trying to spiritually gauge you. So you're gonna have to keep that to yourself. All right? Yeah. You could be feeling like people just tolerating you at this point. A lot of conformists. You scare them, but they just kind of like just tolerate you because they do like what you come up with. They're just not willing to do what you do to get the information. A lot of people that copy off of eighth houses, they're not willing to do the actual work to get it. They just like the way how we come up with shit, but they're not willing to go through the trenches and go to hell to get what we've earned, what we've cultivated with time. Okay. All right. One more T Life Oracle. Karma. Okay, you could be witnessing somebody's karma really, really soon. You could be walking karma for people. Whenever you speak karma, it's like a prophecy, 8,000. Whenever you speak on things, it comes out to be true. Okay? Like one day, this, and this gonna happen to you. Da-da-da-da-da. And it'll actually fucking happen. So you're literally like a walking ritual. You are a walking return to sender. Nigga, you are a walking karma. Literally. You are karma spinning the block personified. And that's what people gotta know about you. Okay? You have mediumship skills. You're an oracle. You're a prophet or prophetess. Okay? You're an oracle and a healer. You have all these wonderful gifts. Okay? So you should be proud of yourself. You have all these wonderful gifts. And I can see why things are going to change for you in your life. I can definitely see that. You're getting that good karma, that dharma. That's what you're getting. And you're getting a whole new life. You got a whole new ticket. That world card is your ticket. That's you finally closing out a cycle and having a whole new thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be overwhelming at first, but like a good anxiety, a good nervous feeling. Just take care of yourself. That's all. Take care of yourself spiritually. Make sure you don't burn yourself out or don't allow yourself to be drained out. Okay, work moderately. You may have to pull back on some things. Okay, but you're going up. You're on the up and up. Remember the very last tarot card is the star card. So you're going up. Somebody was trying to snuff you out before this even happened, and they haven't been able to do that this whole time. They have not been able to do that. So that's why there's so much talk about you. You feel me? And that's why you feel totally like I could actually be reckless. I could actually really just because I already know I'm straight. I already know I can get myself in trouble. And I know I can get out of it, and I can teach other people how not to get in the same trouble that I got into. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Woo wee. All right. So how long have we been on here? About an hour? Yes, we have been on here for about an hour. I'm glad to see the 8 while I was on here live. I was supposed to go live at 8:08, and I was supposed to go live at 8:08. You feel me? But I ended up getting a phone call and stuff, so I talked on the phone. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on here. I hope you're able to get something out of the message. I enjoyed this live. So now we're going into the after show. Cause honey, I gotta check on my food. It should be done by now. I was trying to kill time. But yeah, I'm happy that I finally got. Bless me. I'm happy that I finally got like an opportunity to go live. Because even with my first Eighth House channel, I didn't get enough subscribers to go live. So I was finally able to go live on this channel, and I am like super fucking happy about that. So, because I wanted to kind of bring back my tarot bashment, tarot day party, and I think I'm gonna bring it back on my Virgo channel. I want to do Virgo tarot day party. Maybe do it like every other Friday. I don't know if I could do it every Friday. I gotta ease on into it. You know what I'm saying? But I used to when I used to do it. I used to do it every Friday. You feel me? And if I forgot tarot bashment on Friday night, then I would do tarot day party during the daytime on Saturday. So I'll bring it back on my Virgo channel. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on the Virgo channel. But I might end up doing a tarot bashment or tarot day party for the eighth houses as well. All right, because that would be really cool. That would be hella cool. I don't know if I'm gonna do it every other week or every week, but like I said, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? we'll definitely see. I'm gonna start it on a Friday and or Saturday, and we'll see how it goes. If I feel up for it, cool. If not, it may just be every other Friday. But I'm gonna definitely get into it and get warmed back up. I really do enjoy doing readings. It's just that I can't stand the fucking plagiarism and shit that be going on in the community and stuff. It's just so fucking annoying. It's just annoying. The surveillance and all that bullshit. It's just annoying as fuck. So, but I definitely did enjoy when I was doing my tarot bashment. I used to do it Friday nights from like 12 and however else, I'll be on for at least an hour and I'm really having fun. And there's a lot of people in the chat. I stay longer, you know what I'm saying? So I was looking at my old videos. I was looking at it and I was like, man, I had so much fun. So, and I miss talking to people all over the world and shit like that. When I used to go on late, most of America was sleeping, except for people that work nights and early mornings on the East Coast, the night shift folks. They would listen to me while they was getting ready. And then I would have foreign people and we would all talk and have a good time, okay? So I miss doing that. I was actually getting my views up around 2024 on my main channel. Like, I was getting my views up, like, because I was always going live. That's how you maintain your views. That's how you get subscribers. Yeah, I go live all the time. I don't want to pressure myself by, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I want to do shit when I fucking feel like it. You feel me, eight housers? You feel me? I like to do shit when I fucking feel like it, and you'll feel me. I want you guys to check out my baddie psychoanalysis. I do psychoanalysis on reality TV shows. So it usually be the Zeus shows because I have a Zeus membership, Zeus subscription, I think. And if you look at my playlist, I think it's called Mundane Shit. That's where I do my reviews. So I do my reviews on the baddies. I have baddies Africa. I think on my Virgo page too. I have a baddies list on my Virgo's page and on this page as well. If you want to check out like Baddies Going Wild and Baddies Africa, I have all my reviews on my Virgo page at La Virgo Mafia Tarot #2. And on here, on my eighth house channel right here, I have all the Baddies USA reviews. Okay, not from every episode, but just the later ones, like at least 4 or 5 episodes back or whatever. So I got like a little list. So make sure you guys check that out. The reason why I did that is because I want people. I want like because there's a lot of young people that watch the show, and they praise the wrong type of people, and I feel like that could translate into life and that could put them in danger. So I feel like um, this was the best thing for me to do. Get something out of it. Like, it could be educational. Trash reality TV can be educational because it's just the way how you do it. You have to teach. You could teach people about dark psychology, which is what I do on my reviews. I teach people about dark psychology, how to tell when somebody on that bullshit, how to tell when somebody plotting on you. Because I've been through the shit so many fucking times. I'm an expert at it. I'm literally an expert. Like, plotting on you, PhD. I got a PhD in shit. Okay. So anyway, the psychoanalysis commentary is for reality TV shows. So if you have any like reality TV shows you want me to check out, cool or whatever. I'm really not trying to like buy a bunch of subscriptions for apps, so it better be free, better be accessible. But anyway, yeah. So check out my baddie psychoanalysis, dark psychological analysis commentary. It's really really cool. It's to teach you how to navigate through the murky waters, like how to, when you're dealing with social hierarchies, when you're dealing with compromised vessels that are full of entities, and you got to get through all these B cluster personalities to get shit done, you know. So that's pretty much what my reviews are. It's basically coming from like a psycho spiritual perspective. Um, this can help people because it's liking these trashy reality TV stars. You need to see them for who they are. Because if you can't see them for who they are, I can only imagine the shit that you be going through in your life. You probably around a bunch of fucking snakes and you don't even fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? So I like to teach people how to read people. Okay, I teach people how to read people, how to read through people's intentions and agendas, and pinpoint shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, and this is important because I mean, why do you think things like Shanquella Robinson and all these other young people that get set up to get killed and beat up and robbed and actually abused and all that, like those things happen because people fail to see that people they fail to see people's true character, and they're only keeping people around for superficial reasons. They don't realize they're putting themselves in danger, imminent danger every time they're around this person. So I post my reviews on YouTube, but I'm mainly posted on TikTok. So I download the videos from TikTok and I post it on YouTube. So I do have my TikTok page. Okay, it's Eighth House Stella the Dark Mother. So you guys can follow me on TikTok. Okay, um, and you'll see my videos pop up for if you put up Baddies Review, or in the search engine you put down Baddies Review, or you could put down Dark Psychology and Reality TV. And one of my videos are the first top two videos, so you'll be able to find me. Um, what else? What else? What else? This is the after show, y'all. And I don't know how often I'm gonna be on here. I really don't. So yeah, I don't know how often I'm gonna be on here to go live, but since this is my first, bless you, since this is my first live stream, I'm just just coming on here, just hanging out. So I just finished did the reading for us eighth housers. So the replay play gang is up to y'all. Mm. Today's been a really really chill day. Got some good messages. Got some good content from the people that I support and stuff. It's been chill. Let's see what else music we could play here. All right, we're gonna listen to some music. Let's listen to. Let's see here. Okay, we have. Let's see here.